Welcome to the Real CP Show. I am your host, CP. In today's topic, this violent Native American stabs another guy that could have been another wink wink Native American, or it could have been someone else for no reason. Then he tried to lie about it. Okay, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, okay, right? See, every day, still consistently for many generations, what we call Native Americans have been looked upon as a facade. See how this picture looks, right? See that look? They're sitting there playing a flute, playing some kind of drums or something like that, right? Powwowing, right? This is how we consistently look upon what we think are Native Americans. And I'm like, okay, all right. Now think about it, but when you start talking about these kind, some people that know about this, some old school a little bit, right? This particular fake 2 cents of what we call per se Native American that he betrayed, he made a lot of money, a lot of accolades playing this fake nonsensical Native American, right? Now the thing about it is, but in today's time, you still don't have people saying to Harvard Native American wink wink tribes, quantify yourself to prove that you are real Native Americans, especially by the name too, right? Like when you hear this name that I'm going to show you in this article, you be like, how's that a Native American name? Right? But how dare you sit there and say, what about, or someone says, well, what about the Black Native Americans? Those are pretendians. And you be like, they may not be a lot. Be like, go tell that to Harvard, these particular Black natives over there. Say, what are you talking about, man? They're over there. That place over there. Do you understand? They're small numbers, but it'll tell you, wait, what are you talking about? They were not put in slavery, right? They were not brought to America. I'm not going to all that. But even with that situation, how many what we call Black Americans were reclassified into certain parts of Black Americans, but they were classified as they were Black natives before being reclassified as Black Americans. But regardless, see, Black Americans are told they must fit into one box or another. Now, there's a collective lineage box for Black Americans, right? And even that, you got people talking about, oh, they trying to delineate while other people can sit there and delineate themselves. See the game of that. But let's go ahead and share my screen on this part. All right. So as you see, I'll see this, make sure you can see this. A Shiprock man, wink, wink, Native American man, sentenced for unprovoked assault. Today is May the 12th, 2026. See this article, May the 6th, 2026. Albuquerque, New Mexico, a Shiprock Native American wink man who stabbed an individual 3 times in the back without provocation was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison. There is no parole in the federal system. According to the court documents on April the 19th, 2025, Matthew David Charlie. Let me repeat that name, right? Native American name, right? Mm-hmm. Matthew David Charlie, 30, an enrolled member of the Navajo Nation, approached John Doe and his friends near a roadside area in Shiprock and introduced himself. After John Doe's friends briefly left the area, Charlie remained with John Doe, who had no prior interaction with him and did not provoke him. As John Doe began walking away to meet his returning friends, Charlie stabbed him 3 times in the back without warning. John Doe sustained lacerations to his upper back and flank and required emergency medical treatment. After the attack, Charlie fled the scene like a little coward, When later interviewed by the investigators, he initially denied being in the area. He initially denied being in the area. After being confronted with surveillance footage, he admitted he was present, but continued to deny the assault while surveillance footage showing something different. Charlie, the Native American, wink, wink, pleaded guilty to assault with a dangerous weapon. Upon his release from prison, Charlie, the Native American, wink, wink, will be subject to 3 years of supervised release. But at the same time, right? Society tells people this is what you're supposed to look at as Native Americans, right? I'm like, what about these kind? And you have some people that be like, oh my goodness, people talking about anti Native American, anti-Native American. I'm like this. You like what again? Oh my goodness. People talking about Native Americans, Native Americans. I'm like, because again, there is an uncomfortable tactic that certain types of what we call wink wink Native Americans, they know they have a gold mine of resources and they are not trying to give the resources away. Do you understand? Because we really start looking into, wait a minute, how's that a Native American? How's that a Native American? How's that a Native American? How's this person get reparations and they wouldn't remove from the Trail of Tears? Do you understand? Oh, they don't want to talk about that. The Trail of Tears was over 200 something years ago. And by the way, there are old black folks on the Trail of Tears. Oh, they don't want to talk about that part. Oh, we call black natives. They don't want to talk about that part. Do you understand? But the point is, Trail of Tears was not on the eastern coast. It wasn't on the Midwest. It wasn't on the western part. It was more toward the southeastern part a little bit, right? And transversing over the south part up until Oklahoma. That was supposed to be what you call a Trail of Tears overall, right? So most what we call Native Americans were not removed from their land to the Oklahoma territory. Do you understand? But you see the game that's ran. Now, it's not saying that, of course, there were things that happened, but the way that it is relayed over is an atrocity of game playing. Because then you ask the question again. 20 some years ago, that was Trail of Tears. Not one is alive from then. So why are people still getting reparations? Huh? Do you understand? Huh? But we sit there and say reparations for Black Americans. Boy, we say something about, what about Black American reparations then? For centuries, that was going on before what we call Trail of Tears. But for centuries, Black pain, right? What are we going to do about Black American reparations? Guess what they do? Exit station left. Oh my goodness, but you're trying to reduce down Native Americans. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm not playing that tactic, right? Because that guy's name wasn't even Native American, but they're not told quantify yourself. See the game. Thank you for tuning in to the Real CP show.